very warm welcome to you here at Venus Daily Events. I'm coming to you live from the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, where the 5th Engineering Partnerships Convention is being held from tomorrow, the 7th of May, all through to the 10th of May. And the set down will be done on the 11th of May. As I promised, we are going to take you through all the way from the setup all through to the set down. So I'll need you to come with me as I show you each and everything we've done to create this auspicious event. Come with me. So still on the setup, we are currently here at this tent that has been erected where the exhibition will be taking place. Behind me, it's the setup that is still ongoing, and on this other side is where they're constructing the exhibition booths. What you're seeing here on the ground and whatever is lying around, they're called Maxima, a little education, which will be used to construct the exhibition booths. I'll be coming here later to show you the end product and how everything is coming up. So currently, I'm going to take you with me to the hall where the conference will be taking place. As I've told you, what will be happening here is the exhibition. We'll come and see how everything has been put together. So right now, let's head on to the hall. Let's show you what has been put there because it looks amazing. The auspicious events that we told you Venus Daily Events is constructing, you're just about to see everything that comes with it. Come with me. Welcome to Freedom Hall here at Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, and this will be our conference hall from tomorrow all the way to the 10th of May. As I've told you, the setup is still ongoing. Already the seats have been put in place, everything is ready, and right now the stage is being set up and the sound is being set up too. So by tomorrow, by the time we'll be getting to tomorrow, which will be the 7th of May 2024, you'll know why we are regarded as the #1 events planning in the country. So for all the auspicious events that we told you we'll be creating, Venus Daily Events, trust Venus Daily Events to give you the best and nothing but the best. We became #1 and we'll still retain that number because we work hard each and every time to give you the best experience and the best you can request for in the events company. So in each and every cart we'll be showing you the events and each and everything that has been put that has been set to put this place together. So I'll still be taking you around because the carpets are still here, they have not yet been put, the stage is still being set up, but by the end of tonight, you'll know again why we are regarded as the #1 events planners in the country.
Back to the exhibition booth, as I told you, we're going to come and see how the progress is going and everything is coming up very well. This is what we're having, and this is what everything is looking right now. Before tomorrow, this is the calm before the storm, before our partners and our sponsors coming to showcase what they have to exhibit in these spaces that they have been created for by yours truly, Venus Daily Events. We're going to take you through, even after our sponsors settle in, our partners, we're going to take you through each booth to see what each and every person and or company will be showcasing. Aside from Dedan Kimathi being the home of technology here in Nyeri County, we want to accept the fact that Dedan Kimathi is a very big university that even gave us a very adequate space for each and everything that we wanted. Here, as you can see, this is the dining area, and this is referred to as the Mankuli at the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. We were delighted and honored to be served by the Kenya Utalii Hotel, which they offered very immaculate services when it came to their catering services. As you can see, this is our VVIP lounge setup, and this is where we will be honored to host our VVIP guests. At Venus Daily Events, we just remind you that we get to offer immaculate event services when it comes to each and every event that you want, be it private, be it corporate. As you can see here, this is just a setup that we've set aside for our VVIP. For the 5th Engineering Partnerships Convention, which is being held here at the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, we're delighted to let you know that we have various sponsors and partners. Some of our sponsors were Kengen, the World Bank, UNESCO, Kenha, KPA, Mudo Kinju, NAS International Group, Timek IASA, Kenya Vision 2030, STL, and we really want to appreciate all the sponsors that came on board to make this conference a success. Also, we had our partners who are the Ministry of Roads and Transport, the Engineering Board of Kenya, Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, the engineers of the Institution of Engineers of Kenya, which is referred to as the IEK, and the Association of Consulting Engineers of Kenya. We would really want to appreciate all our partners and sponsors for making this convention a success.
wasalimu kwa jina la Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. My name is Engineer Bernard Kabishe. I'm the registrar for ERB Tanzania. Karibu Tanzania.
Good morning everyone. I'm from Uganda, so I use English. My name is Ronald Namugera. I'm an engineer and I'm the registrar of the Engineers Vision Board of Uganda. I'm happy to be here.
Good morning. My name is Engineer Alexis Dushimira Tilikmana from the Institution of Engineers Rwanda, and I'm very happy to be here for this convention. Thank you very much.
So I think that is just to show the collaboration that we are having across the region, and we want to position East Africa as the region that will participate in a lot of trade in services, including engineering services. We also have esteemed guests. There's so many. I know the CEO of Commission of University Education is here. Yes, I see him and I acknowledge him. Allow me, because I might goof, not to go any further, but we appreciate board members, chairmen, CEOs, and all participants who are here with us, colleagues, fellow engineers. Good morning.
Hello everyone. Nawasalimu kwa jina la Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Please allow me to use my Swahili language. Naomba nichukue fursa hii kushukuru sana bodi ya ERB Kenya. Tunashukuru sana registrar, and kwa kweli we are humbled, na sisi tumepokelewa vizuri na tunategemea tutalelewa hapa vizuri for the coming 4 days. Naomba niwakaribishe sana wote Tanzania. Asanteni sana.
A very good morning to you all. My name is Agustina Alexander. I'm also an academic. So I'm humbled to be part of this convention, and as the chairman said, we are warmly welcomed to Nyeri County. It's my first time to be here, and the weather is excellent. I hope these 4 days will be an excellent time for us to learn something from our brothers and sisters in Kenya, but also to advance in terms of technology. So I look forward to excellent partnership and networking. Thank you so much.
On behalf of Engineers Board of Kenya, I extend a warm welcome to all of us to Nyeri County. This beautiful land, steeped in history and brimming with potential, provides the perfect backdrop of our important convention. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, your leadership and that of the Governor and vision are truly commendable. The commitment of the Nyeri County to fostering innovation is very thoughtful for the next generation.
Engineer Professor Peter Muchiri, the Vice Chancellor of Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. To our chief guest, our Deputy Governor, Mr. Waroi Kinariri, the board of Engineers Board of Kenya, led by the chairman, Engineer Mungera. We are very happy, together with all the invited guests and all the delegates. Good morning. Mine is very simple because I want to welcome you all to Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. We recognize that this is the first time this engineering convention is coming to a public university, and also the first time that it is being devolved to counties, and we are very happy as the university that will be hosting the first devolved EPC convention, and also the first time it is coming to the university. And I was asking myself, what a better place to come than in the University of Technology in this country. DeKUT is one of the most specialized universities in this country. 92% of our programs are in technology, with engineering as our biggest faculty, with 5 departments in all the engineering programs, from mechanical engineering, mechatronics engineering, electrical engineering, civil engineering, chemical engineering, and all our programs are technologically oriented. We are also happy that we are developing the DeKUT Science and Technology Park. And in this university, we have some of the deep technologies being developed, including the first semiconductor manufacturing unit, not only in Kenya, but also in the whole continent. So as you visit the exhibitions, you'll be seeing also what we are doing as a university of technology, because in our strategic plan and in our vision, we want to link engineering to innovation and entrepreneurship, because it is through engineering entrepreneurship that we can be able to stimulate creation of jobs and also wealth for our country. And in this university, we are doing that.
Your Excellency, those institutions speak volumes. Each showcase the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the future. To each of you, I offer my sincerest gratitude. Your commitment to innovation is truly inspiring. The board is actively seeking to upscale innovation by creating strong linkages between universities and industry, by nurturing your talent and fostering collaboration. We can ensure a future powered by groundbreaking ideas. Nyeri, with its rich history, vibrant present and exhibiting future, is the ideal landscape for this endeavor. Together, let's leverage the power of engineering to build a brighter future for Kenya and beyond. Your Excellency, before I invite you to speak to us, I've just seen a good friend, former cabinet secretary and a fellow engineer, Engineer Kamau. I'll break the protocol and invite him to come and say a word on Jambo. He is also from this county.
Asante sana, my senior, my PS, Engineer Muhandisi, Engineer Mogera ambaye ni mwenyekiti wa bodi ya usajili wa wahandisi. I'm very grateful to be invited. I'm from this county. I'm a homeboy. I was born just a few Murigato, the river you crossed over here. I was born there. I went to school in Nyeri, St. Mary's, 6 kilometers away. We used to walk every day, and that's why I'm who I am, because of walking every day, 6 kilometers. So thank you very much. Congratulations to you. And I think you have a good asset in the board of Engineer Mongera as chairman. He was my PS, and I'll tell another small story. I once went to him being tired of being the deputy chief engineer structural, and I told him I was resigning. I had written a letter. He looked at it. He continued working and told me he was going to Tanzania, and we talked when he came back after a week. I don't know that you recall. You never called me. The rest is history. That will also go into my books. So congratulations and best wishes for this convention. I'll be with you. Asanteni sana.
Thank you, Engineer. The chairman, UBK, Engineer Mongera, the Vice Chancellor, DeKUT University, and also lighting on all protocols already established. Good morning, everyone. As you have been told, my name is Kinaniro Arroy. I'm the Deputy Governor, representing the Governor today, who is away on duty. And I'm delighted to be here today. As I said, I'm representing my Governor, Mwalimu Mutahi Kahiga, who is away. And I'll go ahead and read the speech which you would have led. This is a speech from Honorable His Excellency Mutahi Kahiga, EGH, Governor Nyeri County, during the Engineering Partnership Convention 2024. To the Engineer Elazar Mongera, CBS Chairman, Engineers Board of Kenya, Engineer Margaret Ogal, Registrar CEO, Engineer Board of Kenya, Engineer Professor Peter Mushiri, Vice Chancellor, Dedan Kimathi University, all international guests who are with us today, but all protocols already established in place. Ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted today to join you this morning as you open the Engineering Partnership Convention, EPC 2024. I am honored to address you today at this pivotal moment as we come together to celebrate the Engineering Board of Kenya Convention. It is with great pride that we commend our engineers as the main drivers of infrastructure development, serving as catalysts of positioning Kenya as infrastructure and innovation hub, not only regionally but also on the international stage. In the spirit of innovation, let's plunge into the theme of engineering at 60, reflecting response, resetting. This theme holds immense significance for the engineering community. It is time to reflect on the remarkable achievements of the past 60 years, respond to current challenges, and reset our focus for a more sustainable future. We are incredibly fortunate to have the highest literacy level of 82%, 88% in Kenya. This, coupled with a vibrant young population where nearly 80% of our youth are less than 5 years of age, creates fertile ground for fostering a skilled and innovative workforce. Additionally, Nyeri is a major transport hub, seamlessly connecting regional and global markets, a crucial advantage in today's interconnected world. Ladies and gentlemen, I am thrilled to welcome over 60 exhibitors to this convention. Each of you plays a pivotal role in showcasing the cutting-edge technologies that will shape our future. A special note to our own Semiconductor Limited. Your decision to invest in Nyeri is testament to our county's potential, and I have no doubt you will be one of the most captivating exhibitors to our attendees. To our esteemed delegates from the East Africa community, mutual regional agreements, your presence underscores the importance of regional and international linkages. Together, let us push the boundaries of innovation and propel ourselves towards the global high-tech scene. And last but not least, heartfelt thank you to Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, the gracious host. We are committed to collaborating with you to develop necessary infrastructure to nurture a thriving science and technology park within your esteemed institution. Nyeri County is the cusp of something extraordinary. With the spirit of innovation, a skilled workforce, and strategic partnership, we are poised to become a national leader in technology advancement. Let this convention be the spark that ignites our journey. Let us leverage the power of engineering to build and bring future to Nyeri for Kenya and for the entire region. God bless you all. God bless Kenya. And as Engineer Kamau said about Swahili, Engineer Kamau, I'm not an engineer, unfortunately, or fortunately. I'm an accountant. So speaking in English is quite an honor. So having said that, it's now my honorable duty to declare this convention officially open. Thank you so much. God bless you.
So it's a warm welcome to all of you to the 5th Engineering Partnerships Convention. We are so thrilled to gather here today. We made it a cocktail style so that it just takes short. And now, in terms of the program today, we want to just do the innovation fair. And we have about 50 or so booths, and they are very interesting this time. We ask them to make sure that they showcase their innovation. So I pray when we walk around, we will see that.
A very good morning to you, and this is Miri. I'm coming to you live from Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, and right now we are at the exhibition center, and what you have here, this is a stand for the KTDA, and now this is a subsidiary which is the T Machinery Company, and what is being showcased on your screen right now, we have the power. This is the power company, yeah. This is the power generating, and this is the T Machinery Engineering Company. So we'll just have one of the officials to take us through each and everything that we're seeing on this stand so that we can have a better understanding. Can you guys just kindly tell us your name and what we are showcasing today?
All right. Good afternoon. I am James Wainaina, civil engineer in KTDA Power Company. I'm here to brief you on what we are doing at KTDA. At KTDA, we have a subsidiary called KTDA Power Company that generates power for the tea factories to bring down the power of production and also to have reliable power for the tea factories. We bring down the cost of power by producing our own power so that we don't have to buy from the national grid, and this brings down the cost of production for tea, and effectively this brings extra money into the farmer's pocket. Now, our power production is done along the rivers within the tea catchment, and we have projects across the country in the various tea catchments, starting from the west of Rift to the east of Rift. Where we are is the east of Rift, and what we are showcasing here is Gura Small Hydropower Plant. This is a layout of the Gura Small Hydropower Plant, where we are producing power from Gura River, right from the Aberdare Forest, then diverting the water from the river, taking it along a canal, along a contour, then dropping it through a penstock to the power plant. That is the powerhouse. Then from the powerhouse, we have a switch room where we distribute the power now to the tea factories and then to the national grid. Now, Gura Power Plant is supplying 40 factories within the Nyeri zone, and this is Gadhudi, we have Getugi, we have Iriaine, and we have the Chinga Tea Factory. The rest of the power is being evacuated to the Odaya substation, that is to the national grid. You may want to ask why we are evacuating power to the national grid. Number one is the requirement by law to evacuate power to the national grid whenever you are not using for your own use. 2, going by our tea production cycle, during the day we don't use so much power, so we need a place where we can sell that power. And by law, since we can't sell to any other user, we are selling it to the national grid. At night is when we use most power compared to during the day. Now, when we are not producing at all, we sell all the power to the national grid. And
At
when
the
we
exhibition center, and currently we're here at the stand of EBK, the Engineers Board of Kenya. And what we have here is what we want us to be explained and educated about what we have. As you can see, there is a tiny car over here, but the engineer here is going to explain to us more about it. So kindly just tell us your name and let us know what you have going on this stand.
Okay, my name is Eve Kanza Kadenge, and with me is a project on anti-driving vehicle system. Yes, so this device is supposed to detect the alcohol concentration in your breath. The driver is supposed to provide a breath sample, and the sensor will detect the alcohol concentration. Once it does that, we have a limit that is set, and for now it's at 5%. So anything above the preset limit will show that the driver is drunk, and the engine will shut off, and it cannot be started even if you try to start it manually.
Are you for real? So once it detects the smell, the engine stops. Engineers.
Yes. So I wanted to be like on the driver's seat and the co-driver's seat, because a co-driver who is drunk can make the driver cause an accident. Yes. But the people at the back, the passengers, will be safe. So it will only be able to detect at a limited distance the people at the front seat only. Yes.
Can you get a photo of video of this so that you can see? Can your car move? Oh,
No.
okay,
We just
so
have the
just come
motor.
closer so that we can be shown exactly what is happening here.
Okay, so here we have the display and here we have the motor. I set it at a 5%, so anything above that, the vehicle shuts off. So I will try to demonstrate. If the sensor comes close to alcohol, an alarm goes off and the engine stops. If you try to start it manually, it stops. It cannot start. Yeah. But once it goes down to below 5%, then it can start. Yes.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. So you see, the reason as to why you should be here at the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology for this exhibition is so that you can see what you are seeing right now. For people who are not engineers, you'll see this as a miracle. But these people are trying to make your life safe, since you've heard the driver and the co-driver, if at all any of them is intoxicated, that's a danger to the passengers that are in the car. Thank you so much, Miss. And thank you so much for taking us around here. We'll definitely see each other around. Thank you very, very much. Still ongoing with the exhibition here at the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. I'm currently here at the booth of the Green Life Crop Protection Africa, where we have several things displayed on the table, and we have a specialist here who is going to introduce himself and take us through each and everything that is here on the table. I also want you to take a clear focus on whatever is behind me, which is the main product of today, called the Undertaker, which we're also going to be taken through, since it's a very good solution to the engineers and the contractors. Kindly introduce yourself to us and let us know about each and everything that you're seeing at the display.
Hi, my name is Samuel Mbithi. I work for Green Life as a technical sales manager for public health products. So today we're exhibiting at the Engineers Board Forum, and we have different products that we came with and solutions that can actually benefit the engineers and the public at large. So as we begin, we have a product called Undertaker, which is a termiticide, or a product that is supposed to control termites. So it can be used both on pre or post-construction, or anywhere there are termites. It also can be used as a wood preservative. It can also be used in areas where you've planted forest trees. So how you use the product is very simple. First of all, the ratio, or the standard ratio that we normally use for this product, is 20 ml per 1 liter of water. That is the standard ratio for mixing the product. Then the other thing that you need to understand is how the product actually works. How it works in 3 different models. So there is first a point, which is contact. When we mean by contact is actually by a pest or that termite that we are targeting coming in contact with that molecule or that poison. Then the second thing is a fumigant. It works as a fumigant. It goes straight to the fumes go straight to the soil, and they're able to identify the pest, and then the pest is actually terminated. Then the other way is also the stomach action. Stomach action is through inhalation, and then it causes paralysis to the pest, and the pest is dead. The product gives you actually 5 to 10 years guarantee after application. So you can actually apply it on the foundation. That is before laying your slab when you're beginning construction. If you've done construction already and termites are reoccurring, there are chances that you either used a product that is not right or you used the wrong ratios. So you can still use the same product. What happens is you'll have to dig around the foundation, around 15 centimeters deep. Then you pour water if it's on a dry season. And then you take your solution, you mix it with water, then you pour the solution around that area, and then you cover it back with the same soil, and you've treated that area.
So we are still on the exhibition here at the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, and right now behind me is the Isuzu company, and I'm here with a specialist or someone from the Isuzu company who will be telling us everything about the cars that you're seeing behind us. So I'll just let him introduce himself, then tell us what we have here, because we have some very big nice cars from Isuzu. Thank you so much for joining us. Kindly tell us your name and what you're doing here with Isuzu today.
All right, so Jambo. My name is Alex Masharia. I take care of Isuzu business in Central Kenya under the TMD dealership, and we are here as partners for this EBK conference. And for Isuzu, there's a lot of engineering. That's why you cannot miss being the spot, being in this exhibition. And we have a few samples from a wide range of our products. And we start with, we have an SUV that we call the Isuzu MUX. That's usually it can be coupled as a business utility vehicle as well as a family vehicle. It has a seven-seater capacity vehicle and comes with a lot of aesthetics inside in the interior and a lot of comfort added to it. From that MUX, then we move to this D-Max. We call it the TFS 40. It's among of a top range of the pickup models. Apart from this one, we have the single cab, that is the D-Max single cab, and we have what we call the TFS 86 single cab. We still have the normal one, the manual version, what we call the TFS 86 double cab. We have this one, TFS 40, it's the luxury one, 3000cc automatic leather interior, and then we still have a new one, the limited one, the Kipchoge edition, which are only 150. We only did 159 units, which are up for grab, very few remaining. So it's good, maybe some of you make that point becoming part of the number 159. From that one, we still have sample. We have decided to do a tipper, which is a very common one in the construction industry, where a lot of engineers are involved. And this one, the AVL, there is still another bigger one we call the AVZ tipper. That's the Mugokomi. Then slightly below this one, we have the FR90. But depending on the nature of the operations, we usually have different body applications. Your vehicle can become a tipper. We can do what we call the high-sided body. We can do the full enclosed, especially dealing with things which can be destroyed by waters and such. And then from the F-series family, we have the smaller trucks. That is for the smaller or lighter duties. Starting from the biggest one, we can call it the NQL. And NQR still has another extra one called the NQR Extra. That varies in terms of the sizes. We have the NML, and then we have the NRL for the N-series truck.
Nyeri County, Honorable Arui, the Nyeri Town MP, Honorable Duncan Maina, the Chairman of DeKUT Council, Dr. Kariuki, and all the chairmen present. I recognize the presence of Engineer Michael Kamau, former Cabinet Secretary and Chairman of NHIF, and all the other chairmen who are present today, thank you for coming. I recognize all the board members of MBK and all the CEOs present, including, allow me to mention Mike Kuria, CEO of Commission for University Education. He's our greatest partner in this development and nurturing of engineers. So thank you for being with us. I recognize the presence of the President of the World Federation of Engineering Organizations, Engineer Mustafa Shehu, the President of Institution of Engineers of Kenya, Engineer Shama Kiteme, the Chairman of the Association of Consulting Engineers, Engineer Jane Mutilili, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen. Our chief guest, I first would like to extend my gratitude to you for your presence today in opening the EPC 2024. We are excited that from your busy schedule, you got time to give us quality time today. Our mandate as a board is registration of engineers and engineering consulting firms, regulation of engineering professional service, setting engineering standards, and overseeing development and the general practice of engineering. As a board, we are presently pursuing 3 strategic initiatives, including to increase the number of registered engineers professional engineers from 3,500 to 10,000. Our chief guest, this is strategic because according to the UNESCO report which was received in 2019, in a middle income country like Kenya, we should have 1 engineer serving a population of 5,000 people. With 3,500 professional engineers in a population of 50 million, we are 4 short. And that is why we give ourselves this big task to mentor and develop engineers, including those young ones the registrar introduced. Secondly, our chief guest is to strengthen compliance to the Engineers Act of 2011 to 100% by developing and enforcing engineering standards in the national and the county government. Honorable Minister, in this category we have 2 sets of rules, the engineers' rules of 2019, which sets the standards of engineering administration, and the rules of 2022, which regulates the fees engineers should charge. This is not to control them, Honorable Minister, but to make sure they don't compromise technology to wanting to win a tender. And thirdly is to develop capacity of the general practice of engineering in Kenya by establishing the Kenya Academy of Engineering Technology, establishment of Kenya School of Engineering, and accreditation to the Washington Accord, which is in good course.
Your Excellency, the Cabinet Secretary, the Chairman, Engineers Board of Kenya, the Registrar, Your Excellencies here present, fellows and members of the Institution of Engineers Kenya. First of all, I have to say a very big thank you to the Chairman and the Registrar for making me part of this convention. As we gather here to We celebrate not only the progress made in engineering over the past 6 decades, but also to look forward to the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. My address is on a pivotal topic, the role of regulatory bodies in the context of globalization engineering practice. As we navigate the complexities of an increasingly interconnected world, the role of engineering regulatory bodies become more critical than ever before. Globalization has transformed the way we live, work, and interact. Countries are increasingly interconnected, and the boundaries that once defined our world are fading. Immediate access to information transcends geographical proximity, and engineers must adapt to the new reality. In this era of globalization, engineering has emerged as a driving force behind economic development, innovation, and sustainable growth. However, this globalized landscape presents unique challenges and opportunities for our engineering sector. As African nations global stage, it is imperative that we ensure our engineering regulatory bodies are equipped to navigate the complexities of globalization and uphold the highest standards of professional practice.
And I serve with him under the Health Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, and in the interest of time, mine is very simple: to welcome you to Nyeri Town constituency, the home of Dedan Kimathi University. The forefathers who set up this institution as a technical training institute back in the 80s had the vision that enables us to host this congregation beyond and convention that is beyond the boundaries of Kenya. I hope at the end of our convention, we will also enhance that foundation so that 20, 30 years from now, the youngsters who stood can also have the opportunity to confront the challenges that will be facing them at that time. Honorable CS, the chair of the board gave you some advice and a message to the president. I would be very careful with that message, that if all the senior positions are given to engineers, they will not fail the president. But you know, that puts at risk me and you. And of course, lastly, is the CEO of the engineering board said she's not a politician yet. Just in case there are any politics, I am here to backstop the politics. You're welcome to Nyeri.
Professor Mushiri, a former Vice Chancellor, and my friend, Professor Kioni, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Magiri, and also my best friend, Kamau, engineer. And also lighting on the protocols already observed. My name is Kinamiri Warue, Deputy Governor. First and foremost, Bonaviri, greetings from my boss, the Governor, who was supposed to be with us, but he's not with us. I wish to welcome everybody here to Nyeri. I've been here since yesterday, and I talked a lot yesterday, so today I will not talk a lot. Yesterday I was here. I happened to be the guest yesterday, and Bonaviri, I would say, I'm like John the Baptist, because I remember last year, I was the chief guest during the agricultural show on Wednesday, and on that day, you are the chief guest. Yesterday, I was the chief guest here. Today, you are the chief guest. That one tells you a lot. So, having said that, Bon appears. I'm through because you already told me that he is engaged somewhere. So today we'll not talk a lot. And all I will say, once again, welcome to Nyeri. Very peaceful county, very quiet county. You can see even flooding is not even there in Nyeri. So that is another number one. So thank you so much. And all the international delegates, Karibu Nyeri, karibu tena, and you can even extend your stay after the convention. Mungu awabariki, asante tena. Yes.
The chief guest, that our ministry has no quarrels between CS and PSs. And that is why we have all enjoyed the flavor of our CS at all times, and it is in his season that for the first time the president attended a function for engineers. Under his leadership again, His Excellency the Deputy President also attended another function for engineers. Isn't he a good father and leader? So, with the same spirit, let us all arise and welcome the chief guest to come and speak to us. Karibu sana waziri.
So thank you very much. I'm happy to be here. 60 years of independence and 60 years of celebrating this profession is not a short period of time. And therefore it's a signature of our independence. It's important to appreciate that as a country, we have been able to grow to the stage where the entire construction industry, every sector that we need engineers, it is led by Kenyan engineers. I know, like the chair said, and also the president of the World Federation of Engineers spoke, we still have some steps to make when it comes to business, especially when it comes to engaging consulting engineers, when it comes to contractors, that we still have situations where even though we have very qualified engineers locally, we still have situations where a lot of business still goes to engineers who come from out of the country. We have committed ourselves with PS Bugwa that we will change that trend, and I had a meeting with the team from the consulting engineers, and the chair is sitting here, and we agreed that we will work towards achieving total compliance. We are ready and willing to also get proposals from the associations who are here, the Federation of Engineers, the consulting engineers, to give us proposals on how we can make sure that there is a higher level of accountability beyond just registering all the practitioners with the Engineers Board of Kenya. Number two, I am extremely impressed with what I saw today with the Semiconductors Technology Limited. And to have such high level investment insofar as science and technology is concerned in this university is a testimony that we are now moving forward as a country to marry education and practice insofar as industry is concerned. I really hope that this is a model that is being replicated in most of the universities across the country, because universities in the world have become what they are because the centers of innovation is not the industry out there, is the industry as established within the university environment. And I was so impressed because the people who took us through the laboratories and the research work that is going on and the innovation that is going on are very, very young people. Very young people. And I was also extremely impressed that it was not just young people, but I think 70 or 80% were young women. And I think that is extremely unique. And I want us to, and I hope that this is something, I wish my colleague Professor, Honorable Machoku was here, but this is something I will make a mention at the cabinet meeting to just say that there is something that is cooking in the university, and this should be the practice. When I came to office, I insisted that as much as possible, some of the consulting works that is being done by our institutions and within our ministry should also be outsourced to the institutions that work from the university, so that our students get an opportunity to learn and to be able to grow. So this is extremely important. We also had a conference last year that involved women contractors. and women engineers. And we are going to have stock-taking meeting this year, and I really hope that the agencies represented here, you've made progress concerning the issues we agreed, that we want to work towards gender parity in this very sector. Because I am very happy to have Engineer Margaret being a CEO and being a lady CEO, but we want to have more CEOs who are going to run these institutions who are women.
We'd like to count it down from 3 to 1, then we cut. So all of us, 3, 2, 1, and officially launched. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Kuru. Obviously, you can tell my skills in singing are not that good, but we are launched, and we thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we have a few copies we will give to our chief guest as we do.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
But we would like one of these.
Invite our first presenter, that is Engineer Silas Kinoti, the Director General, Kenya Urban Roads Authority, and he's going to take us through a topic, the journey towards intelligent transport systems. Welcome so much, Engineer Kinoti.
So basically, Kura, as Kenya Urban Roads Authority, we manage national urban roads. And I want to tell you that we exist as an institution not to build roads, not to maintain roads, but to transform how we move in our urban areas. We want to make sure that as we move, mobility in our urban areas is done, is efficient for us to support socio-economic development. You may think we are already in Nairobi, Barabara Plaza, but we are in those regions. You can see there, if you need our services, you can see where you can get them in those regions. The next slide, please. Basically, I want to tell you, what is this thing you are calling intelligent transport systems? I think for the last 3 years, I've been standing somewhere and talking about ITS. I think, remember last EPC, I also did a presentation on ITS. Today, I just want to tell you where we are on the same. ITS is basically combining ICT and transport engineering data and principles so that we are able to solve mobility problems in urban areas or in other areas. For us, we are focusing on urban areas, but we can also use it in bus management systems. You can also use it in bus connection systems, integrating transport, that is railway transport, air transport, and even maritime transport.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I just want to take us through, I can see our chairman, Engineer Rastus Mungera, all protocols of SAP. I wish to continue. So what we are discussing today is adoption of frontier technologies, and specifically we are looking at supporting the tea industry through innovation and technology adaptation. And we are going to discuss the case of KTDA. When you're talking of KTDA, you're talking about the tea farmers. I don't want to make an assumption. And in Nyeri County, we have several tea farmers. We have about 100,000 tea farmers within Nyeri County. So we support them by looking at the tea harvesting to be able to reduce the cost of labor and to increase productivity through mechanization and using the motorized tea harvesting equipment. You must have seen them at our stand where we have Temek. And then we do have electronic weighing system, which is interlinked with the factory for real-time data management, data integrity for production planning. So basically what happens is when I have a farmer, like our CEO, Engineer Margaret, what happens, sometimes she's a telephone farmer and the worker goes to the buying center with what we call as a farmer's card. When that employee goes to weigh the green leaf, immediately the card is keyed wherever our engineer Margaret is. She'll be able now to know that from Gaduthi tea factory, today the workers who are there have actually plucked about 50 kilograms of green leaf. And the same information is again relayed to the factory where this green leaf will be taken for the purpose of data integrity and production planning.
It is good we acknowledge we have with us the PS for Environment, Engineer Festus Ngeno. We're very, very glad you're here with us. As I told you, we want you to be here as long as you can. Feel at home, and we're looking forward to receiving your keynote address.
Thank you so much, Engineer, the Registrar of the Engineers Board of Kenya, the Chairman of the Board of Kenya, Engineer Mongera. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Engineer Festus Ngeno is my name, Principal Secretary in the State Department of Environment and Climate Change. I'm privileged to be part and parcel of this conversation. I'm very delighted to be part of this timely convention aimed at taking stock, reflecting and celebrating the achievements of the engineering infrastructure, the processes and systems that we envision as the future of engineering to meet the national and global challenges. And I believe what my colleagues have done in their presentation is exactly looking at what is engineering and the future of engineering in Kenya and the globe. Kenya, together with the global community, faces the triple existential threats of climate change or global warming, environmental degradation or biodiversity loss, and pollution. And these global trends have largely been driven by human development activities which have been predicated on unsustainable consumption and production patterns. Indeed, economic activities that have embraced linear economic models characterized by a tech, make or dispose approach has inevitably resulted in development models that are wasteful and contribute to the growing waste and pollution challenge. And the pollution challenge most of the countries are recently grappling with. This linear economic development model is not sustainable, particularly when considering the finite natural resources available locally, the high cost of dealing with the attendant impacts of waste and pollution, and the limited prospects of securing long-term development and well-being of the population at large. It is on this basis, ladies and gentlemen, that a paradigm shift is needed to recast Kenya's economic model to one that embraces sustainable use of resources and the minimization of negative environmental impact, including the greenhouse gas emissions, waste generation, pollution, and land degradation, amongst other issues.
Today is the fourth day of the 5th Engineering Partnerships Convention, which marks the last day of this Engineering Partnerships Convention, which was being held here at the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. And I'm honored to be joined here by the CEO of the Engineers Board of Kenya. So I'm just going to let her introduce herself formally and also give us a review of how the engineering convention has been.
I would like to really thank all our partners. Today is the last day of the Engineering Partnerships Convention, which we held in Dedan Kimathi, University of Technology in Nyeri. It was a very successful event. We had over 1,800 delegates with us. And the technical sessions were very rich. We have made very many policy decisions regarding engineering education, engineering training, and practice. And in particular, we want to position Kenya to be a tech hub in all aspects in Africa. I would like to really thank all those partners who are with us. When it comes to the event organizing, we had two key partners. Italy provided for us the catering services, and we enjoyed really good meals, and we thank them for that. We also had Venus Daily Events, who are with us, and as you see, they are demobilizing today. Their tents, and they provided the tents for the exhibition. They provided the ICT equipment, the communications equipment, the digital TVs, and we were very grateful because the quality and the services we enjoyed, there was no interruption throughout. It was high quality. As I conclude, I think we had very many other partners. The exhibition was full throughout, and we had over 40 booths, well catered, and we thank all our partners. In particular, I would like to thank World Bank for being our key sponsor. And we also enjoyed IEK and ASEC, Association of Consulting Engineers, were also our key partners with us, and we thank them. Dedan Kimathi and the whole of Nyeri, we thank you for welcoming us, being our host. Governor, Your Excellency for Nyeri, we thank you for the team and for all that you provided to us. And of course, I cannot forget our ministry, led by our own CS for roads and transport, and the PS for roads, who came through and opened for us this event. We thank you all, be blessed, and see you next. Maybe I can conclude by saying today we are doing tree planting, and it's also going on very, very successfully. Thank you.
As I told you from the beginning, we were going to take you from all the way from the setup to the set down of this event. The conference has been ongoing. It has been very successful. There were very many exhibitions that were done here. Very many collaborations were done, and the networking was done properly. We really thank the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology and the Engineering Board of Kenya for choosing Venus Daily Events to set up this auspicious event. We're going to take you through the set down, which we are doing currently, since the setup, all the programs that were organized, how the program was, we're going to take you through till today. As you can see behind me is our team, our Venus Daily Events team, which is setting down the whole event. And we just want to ask you, if you have any event, organizing any type of event, we ask you to trust Venus Daily Events to be your events planning partner. Reporting from Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, my name is Miri Wanjiro from Venus Ventures Television.